And so they came, at a friend's behest. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Rude Man, and we took a quest from Dancing Moon. Dancing Wolf. Dancing Moon was the chick, I think. Anyway, from Dancing Wolf to meet him at Blue Fog in search of the rogue summoner, I guess. I guess that's what it is. So we're going to head out to Blue Fog, meet up with him. Mitra will meet us there. And I checked in between, after the last episode, I checked with Roland. Roland is up to level 60 in Summoner Quest. So we are level 56. So we're getting close to where he's at. Well, we're getting close to where he's at Summoner, at doing Summoner quests. I'm not sure, because our main quest line, we're at level 54. He's at level 57. So we're getting close. We're only 3 levels off, and they go pretty quickly. Mad, Bad, and Ebon-clad. That's the name of the quest line we're on. There we are, right here. Hello. Kit, you're here. Good. Our crystal couriers have just left camp. The plan is simple. The caravan will head towards the processing plant, but conveniently break an axle before reaching the east-west watchtower. We 3 will take up separate positions nearby and wait for Tristan to take the bait. I've had the driver complaining long and loudly about the lack of a suitable escort for his precious cargo, so we can be reasonably sure that an attack will come. I trust you need no further explanation. Or head to your assigned position and do your best to keep out of sight. I trust you need no... Yeah, I already read that. Alrighty, we're heading this way. Here we are, right here. Okay, there's our destination. Right here. We're hiding in plain sight. This sagebrush right here will protect us from being seen. I can tell. Oh, there's Mitra. And there's Dancing Wolf. Ah, burns, it burns. What? What burns? He's not even close to you. Halt right there. Are we fighting by ourselves? Where's Mitra? Well, he went down pretty fast. Talk to me, soldier. I'll live, Captain. He popped right out of thin air. Took me by surprise. The same happened to me. Another man in dark robes stepped through some manner of portal and assailed me with spells. My position also came under attack, an underling judging by the ease with which I dispatched him, but I have never seen such teleportation magics. Well, we have. It's Asians. No, it cannot be. You know this man, Captain Wolf? This is Caden, Tristan's brother. But how? He was tempered, slain. And now both siblings have disappointed me. I should exercise more care in choosing my pawns. Oh, who's this Poppin' Jay? An Asian, that voice. You were the one who taught Tristan the art of summoning. Have you come to inflict yet more misery upon the world? Tristan? Yes, that was the other's name. I had hoped to groom him, granted him the knowledge of Aleg's mages that he might unleash his wrath against the primals. Alas, he was all too easily vanquished. No matter. The bringer of light has proven a more than adequate replacement for my failed god slayer. With every primal you kill, the beastman's fervor grows even hotter. We need but supply the tribes with crystals and watch as they summon ever more terrible deities. When the confluence of chaos reaches its peak, the world shall be swallowed in darkness. Our master shall rise again. So this is an underling guy. He's gone. And we should be gone as well. I shall see that my soldier is treated for his wounds, then await you outside the Hall of Flames. All right, back we go. Good thing it's a free teleport for me. I believe some reassessment is in order. We now know that the black-robed menace we thought to be Tristan was actually his brother, Caden, a reanimated puppet under the control of an Asian. Both brothers were present at Ifrit's defeat, so Caden's aura, too, would have been stained with the primal's essence, which, if I understand correctly, would explain his ability to command the Egi. But for the Asian to raise the lad's corpse and press him into service as his pet summoner, I shall see the Black Guard suffer for his cruel depravity. The Paragon, has many crimes for which he must answer, but we must move with great caution. The power of these immortals is not to be underestimated. I will return to Gridania and redouble my efforts to decipher the remaining tombstones. We cannot face an Asian unprepared. Nothing? We didn't get any goodies this time? I could have tranced all night. Okay. Kit, you come for for word of the Asian. I fear I have a little progress to report. We did, however, hold a service for Caden, and I assembled the soldiers from his old unit, and together we conveyed his remains to the priests of Thal. As for Thanalin's trade routes, there is still the odd raid by bandits or beastmen, but not that involves men in black robes. I must confess, I am at a loss as to how we might track our foe. Have you spoken with Mitra? I believe she had new tidings or findings that she wants to share with you. All right, back to Gridania then. We're getting close to where Roland is in this situation. Hello. There you are. We have much to discuss. I've been engrossed in my studies, you see, seeking every advantage for our inevitable clash with the Asian. And as I struggled to unravel the ancient knowledge of the tombstones, I unlocked a good many mysteries, including the reason why you were unable to call Ramu Egi. When you summon an avatar, you draw upon your body's reserve of ether to grant life and form to what is known as an arcane entity. That much we already knew. I had, however, overlooked the simple fact that our etheric reserves are finite. Thus, the magnitude of Egi that you are able to summon is limited by the extent of your own life force. Simply put, if the Egi is too powerful, then the summoning fails. Well, great. So we can't summon the real powerful ones. Do not despair. The summoners of Alec advised a method by which one might circumvent this intrinsic limitation. Rather than attempt to summon a separate physical manifestation of certain Egi, the most accomplished mages discovered that far less ether was required to infuse themselves with the essence of a primal power. The technique by which summoner would achieve this heightened state was known as a trance. What say you, Kit? Shall we see if you can master this method? It may even allow you to contend with a paragon, but not if the essence is of an ordinary primal. Nay, we must set our sights on the most potent entity, the most fierce. I speak of the elder primal Bahamut. On the day of the calamity, the dragon vanished in an explosion so massive his ether was carried to the far corners of Erosia. You, among many others, have already been touched by his essence. All that remains is to perform the meditative ritual in a place steeped in Bahamut's energies, and you should be able to enter the trance of the dead worm. As for setting foot within the only suitable location, I believe Captain Wolf can assist us. Shall we pay him a visit? Back to the Hall of Flames. God. Back and forth, back and forth. And my foot got wet again. Mitra here is certainly not one to do things by half. She petitioned me to help gain entry to the ether-soaked wasteland of the Cartno Flats. The Flats are disputed territory, jointly administered by 3 member nations of Erosian Alliance, and attempting to earn full admittance to the area is a bureaucratic nightmare. As matters stand, I was only able to secure permission to visit the Immortal Flames airship landing. If we wish to enter the flats proper, we will have to do so under the cover of night. Prepare yourself for a tense journey, then make your way to the trade landing here in Ulda. I have one of our elite flyers standing by. Well, we got to be incognito, I guess, huh? All right, where are we going? Well, I don't know. All right, I don't know. Flyer at the airship landing. Oh, okay. That's here in Ulda. We should be able to teleport to it. There he is. An elite flyer. I'll fly you to the front door of the flats, but that's as far as you're authorized to go. Stay on the landing or face the consequences. Oh, I'll face consequences. That's not a problem. Hello? What a nasty looking place. So this is what became of Cardinal Flats. Never before have I sensed such a tainted ether. Let us not linger long, Kit. Turn your mind now to Bahamut's terrible majesty. Allow his power to steep into your very being. Are you sure this is going to work? It didn't work before. Guy looks scared. Nothing? We may need to deepen your meditation. Do you truly attempt to harness the might of Bahamut? The essence of the Elder Primal shall tear your mortal frame asunder. Who is that? Oh, not this guy again. Chaos rises in the presence of power, but you, bringer of light, can be allowed to shine no brighter. Come and be doused in the endless waters of the 12th chalice. The hell does that mean? I gotta fight this guy, eh? Where's my little guy? There he is. We're barely touching this guy. Oh. I didn't see him. Get a better angle here. Lightning Aether. Am I supposed to be taking that? Oh, Lingering Aether. I didn't read that correctly. Okay, so we're collecting ether. How many times do we have to do this? It's still there. Did we get it though? Yeah, we must have got it. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Dancing Wolf holding his own over there, because we're not giving him any help. Okay, Lingering Ether. Kit, concentrate and fold your mind in Bahamut's wings. Wow, that hurt. Titan. We need Titan. What am I supposed to be doing? Something that I haven't learned yet. Alright, what was that now? Oh, did I not get that? I thought I got that. Oh, maybe I didn't. Dang it. I'm wasting time. Okay, dang it. I hadn't paid attention. There he is. Alright, let's get that guy. Look, it's a mini-me. Ah! This lingering ether. I swore I picked it up before, but I must not have done it long enough. Something went wrong anyway. We're collecting stuff from Bahamut somehow. I don't know how. Oh my god, now we gotta get all of them? Oh man. Oh, there's more lingering ether over here. Pick that up. Oh shit. That's what happened last time. I got moved out before I could collect it. Man, here they are again. More that haven't been filled yet. Over there. Now there's one left after this one. Yeah, here they are again. Is that the last one? Whoa! Bahamut's roar. What happened? What happened? What happened? Holy smokers. Man, that guy's hitting me hard. Am I supposed supposed to be able to summit Bahamut now? I don't think so. Duty complete. Well, I didn't even kill that guy. What happened? What happened? I did not anticipate this. You should not have been able to complete the meditations under such duress. Well, it wasn't easy. Could back the camera out so we can see them all. But I shall not underestimate you again. Our next meeting shall be our last, bringer of light. You're just a peon. You're not even one of the big shots. You can tell by their masks. They have different colored masks. We did it. We faced a paragon and lived. Unusual. And it is all thanks to you, Kit. You and the towering might of Bahamut that you now command. Really? I commanded? He seems happy. Despite the Asians' interference, we achieved what we came here for. But I'm afraid this is not the place to celebrate. Let us return to the landing before the dawn and light finds us in forbidden territory. By the dawn's early light? Hey, we're back. Alrighty, let's go see if we can find Dancing Moon. Was that his name? Dancing something. Dancing Wood, Dancing something. I don't think it was Moon. I can't remember his name. Dancing Wolf. That's what it was. Never seen a dancing wolf. Don't know what kind of dance they do. Are they pole dancers? Maybe they're twerkers. I don't know. We had reason to rejoice, my friends. It would seem our clandestine adventure went unnoticed by my superiors, and more importantly, we seized the upper hand in a battle against an Asian. The trance did appear most effective against our immortal foe. For such a hurried night's work, we managed to reap quite a harvest indeed. Aye, but it is a pity that the bastard fled when he did. I would have liked to have settled the score then and there. 'Twas for the best, Captain Wolf. If we would truly defeat the Asian, then we must be prepared to destroy him utterly, body and soul. Okay. What do we get? What do we get? Dreadworm Trance, it says. Let's see what he's got. A flair for the dramatic. That's level 60. Is that where we left off with Roland? We're getting close. Yes. Okay. This is where Roland's at, right here. So if we take this quest here, and then we can go level back up to where Roland's at, and we'll be caught up with where he's at. Oh, shoot, I didn't read that. Ah, wonderful, we're all here. I have been pondering some metaphysical theories and would discuss my conclusions with both of you. Ever since our battle on the flats, the memory of our adversary fleeing the field has been preying upon my mind. According to the Scions and their research, the Paragon are effectively immortal. They are said to be etheric entities with no physical form of their own, instead possessing mortal host after mortal host in an endless procession down the ages. But once Kit had acquired the Dreadworm trance, the haste with which the Ascian withdrew did not seem to me the action of a being who harbors no fear of death. Thus do I pose the question, could it be that the 12th Chalice and his black-masked brethren are not as practiced in the art of possession as their red-veiled masters? Told you he was a peon. At the time of the battle, our bodies were the only available hosts nearby, assuming that he also lacks his superior's facility to flee the space betwixt worlds. I suspect that our foe's sudden cowardice stemmed from an inability to force his soul into our living vessels. That would explain much, including the reason why he chose the deceased Caden to serve as his puppet. I believe the theory is sound. Shall we put it to the test? If we are able to lure the 12th Chalice to a location devoid of potential hosts, then we might succeed in destroying him for good. Then what are we waiting for? We must begin devising a plan to draw the villain from hiding. Not so fast, Captain Wolf. We must first obtain the means by which we can ensure the Ascian's demise, a mighty coup de grace delivered before he has the chance to retreat. Kit, there is a passage within the last tombstone that describes how the power of a trance can be unleashed in a single devastating blast. The technique itself, however, was not explained. According to my research, it can only be learned from a forbidden book found on the shelves of the Great Google Library. To reach the library will require a long and perilous journey over Abolatha's spine and into the wilds of the Javarian hinterlands, but I believe we three are up to the task. Shall we be on our way, then? The key to defeating the 12th Chalice will soon be within our grasp. So that's why Roland hasn't got there. I don't think we haven't been to where we need to go. This Google Library, we can't get there yet. So we're kind of stuck right now with that. So what I'm going to do is, hang on a sec, let me take a quick look here. Okay, we're going to shut that down, and we'll go back up to the mountaintop. I don't think there's anything else I need to do right here. I don't think. Yeah, we got rid of all the stuff we needed to sell. Okay, let's head back to Mogholm. I'm just making sure that that's where we're at. Yeah, that's where Roland left off. Okay. All right, let's go talk to the guys down below, wherever we're at here. Where in the heck are we? Where am I? This way. I turned around. Weehaw. There's Estinian. Well met, warrior of light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. What the hell does that mean? How's he blinking? You've got his eye. The Elder Seed Seer herself answers your call? Wow, then there's naught to do but wait. True, true. They are here, Kit. Yes, they are. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of dwarvians. Twould seem the dragons have abandoned some all for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present you to Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, sir. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that has descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. Well, okay. That big fluffy ball, is that their house? This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Ken Isena. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Well, that's pretty scary. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Mughal clan. Chieftain Moglin, it's an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kupla Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Mughals. A Mughal from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupu. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wareness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter with which we first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Resvalgar, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to a war, you say? I trust you, Kensena. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kin to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hrolfsgar, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now, just a moment, chieftain. Kit here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion. In the interests of fostering friendship and in keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourself worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. So we have work to do? What do you want? Dishes done? Carpets vacuumed? Garbage taken out? What do you need? You need us to do some work? Speak with Moglin. That would be that guy. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kupla Kappa called you again? Well, I'm actually Roland, but I'm pretending to be Kit. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name like Moglin? Is taken, by the way. As are Mogan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the three wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Well, that's a good one. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Okay. Oh, it's behind us. Let's see. We are a level 61 summoner, and I was gonna switch over to dancer for a little bit. So you can see a little bit of that. Now, we don't have to keep these clothes. We can change the look if we want. Although I do have that I could wear. But we'll leave these on for now. They were made for this job, so. All right, let's talk to this guy. Hi. Hello, yes, I am Morgan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. I make all the beer and the mead. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I've a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chore. A trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventure, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to El Tom. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. All right, well, that's one. Let's see what else we got here. There's another one, Mogwin over there. We're on a seek and fetch routine, I guess. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglen has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. All right, one more guy to talk to. Mug, he says. Yes, I have the pleasure of speaking with... Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without these relentless Drovarians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. I think that's probably what they want, to eat you. In any case, fleeing the overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archosaurs and slap some manners into them. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. All right, so we've got our 3 chores to do. I don't know what that one is over there. Oh, we're supposed to talk to some of the guys to find out where that painting is. But I'm going to end it here. I think I'm out of time. And when we come back, we'll take up the quest lines that we just received and see what we can do to please these little goobers. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.